I make the joke all the time on the air that you have to embrace technology, or how many people, the last person that owned a rotary dial phone was your grandparents. You know, and you're like, why do you still have the rotary dial phone? That thing takes forever. And I apologize to anybody who's under the age of like 30. You can go Google what a rotary dial phone was. But you know, I often think I need to embrace the next technology, so I'm not the guy with the rotary dial phone. But Venmo, Apple Pay, now voting early. Was this the first time you voted early, Kang?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yep. Will you ever go back to the old way?
Yeah, I might. I mean, these are uncertain times, guys. And they're challenging times
Gator?
as well. You haven't, heard. What? But yeah, I mean, this year with the pandemic and everything, trying to avoid large crowds, whatever. I mean, they offered it to everyone. It was a lot easier. Before, in the past, for absentee ballot alone, you'd had to have an excuse or a reason, right?
Yeah.
Not this year, of course. So they're going to offer it. Yeah, I'm going to use it. It was so simple. So if they continue to do this for future elections and primaries, I think that'd be a great idea. It
was a really, I mean, not that odd, but it was an odd feeling to be sitting at home looking at the actual ballot that that comes on that stock of paper that nothing else is shaped like. It's like a foot and a half tall. And
I built my own privacy desk. So I'm like, hey, Jackie, get the hell away from me.
How you're voting.
Exactly. Yeah. All right, back off. I'll hand it in when I'm done.
Gator, can you see yourself embracing the early vote anytime moving forward?
Probably not.
No? Okay.
No, I enjoy the whole process.
I know. Well,
what's that?
I said, do you even know Gator?
No, I know, but look, we wrote him a little bit about the direct deposit thing, and his hand was kind of forced. But now that you've had direct deposit,
kind of forced? It was completely forced.
Completely forced. Yeah.
Are you cool with it now, though?
Yeah. I mean,
they miss him at the bank.
Look, it's you just have to go through a couple extra steps than what I wouldn't have to have gone through before. So whatever, it's. I'd prefer. I look, if things never changed, if I had to go the old way, it would have been just fine.
Yeah,
I say that. But with the voting, I get it. I actually enjoy the process. It feels like I'm actually doing something when you physically go to your precinct, walk into the precinct, see other people are doing the same thing. I feel like you're part of a movement. You're part of doing something.
Mm-hmm.
Your civic duty, as opposed to, oh yeah, hey, I got to get that vote in the next month and a half. Let me log on. And it's fine for anybody that wants to do it. I'm not demeaning anybody that does it. That's your own deal. If you think if it works for you, that's great. Just get out and vote. That's cool. But for me, I feel differently about it. The feeling that it gives me when I do vote in person. I don't know.
You enjoy
for whatever reason.
Actually,
it's all psychological that it feels better for me.
No, and you don't. I mean, seriously, I'm not making you feel like you have to justify it. I'm just saying you actually enjoy the process.
Yeah,
you enjoy going in and participating in the process.
Right. Now, to be fair, every time that I voted, since I was 18, the process has been really easy for me. My precincts have not been overwhelmed with thousands and thousands and thousands of people trying to vote in one precinct, and so I've been fortunate in that way. The two houses that I've lived in, that I've owned, both were within 2 blocks of the precinct. So I literally would walk down the end of the street, go vote, and come home. It was really easy for me. It's not so easy and convenient for others, and that I understand, and particularly in what we have right now in the pandemic world, I totally get why we're trying to make other options out there. And I think moving forward, if people still have a problem with the absentee voting or mail-in voting, then open up more precincts for people where the populations are bigger, so that it makes it easier for those people instead of having them. People have to wait hours in line in some cases. People are working, so they have to take the day off of work, or they have to make it up somewhere else down the road. That seems ridiculous to me. So I hope that this is a kind of a wake-up call that we need to make things easier for people, not necessarily through the mail-in balloting. That's a whole other political football that we're not going to get into. But I would think it would be nice if there were easier ways for people to vote in person.
Mm-hmm. Probably also help if there were standard rules from state to state. Just that we all kind of operate the same way. But